Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive Decentralized Broadcasting, coming at you Thursday morning, 6th of February. We have a super busy day across the ecosystem. There's actually so much going on, and it just seems to be more and more every day. It's really wild. We've got a crazy day just with the organized stuff. I just found out a little while ago that Munib has an AMA that he's dropping with TO and Andre Serrano at 10 a.m., which is going to adjust our scheduling for things a little bit. So many things happening in the ecosystem today. Feeling really great. We're not super worried about the numbers. And again, I have to remind you, This is a news show. We're providing news and information only. This is not, we are not financial advisors. I'm not providing financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. And don't make your investment decisions based on my opinion about anything. Sometimes I get it wrong. Sometimes I have some good information, but it's important for you to double check and make sure that you're comfortable with your risk. Know your risk. I don't always know everything. You know, I'm just out here trying to learn about stuff just like everyone else. So, not financial advice. Do your own research. And there are lots of other people that go get that to rely on that information from. With that being said, the numbers for the morning, I'm a little bit off on some of these because I forgot to change the stacks number. Bitcoin coming in at 98,369, which is right around where it was yesterday morning. So holding on. Under 100K. We all want it to be over 100K, but that's okay. We'll get there, you know. And eventually it'll just never come back down under 100K, but I wouldn't hold that line in the short to medium term. I think that there's probably going to be fluctuation both above and below, probably for the next couple of years. But who knows? Maybe once it hits 100K, it'll never come back down again under there. I'm not of that line of thinking. Stacks actually at 96 cents, 97 cents, holding on to the number 60 spot on CoinMarketCap by market cap. The top three gainers on CoinMarketCap the past 24 hours are FTT. Friendly advice, stay away from FTT. S, formerly FTM token, and BitGet, BGB. Top three gainers on CoinMarketCap over the past 24 hours. In the Stacks DeFi world, Hermetica yield is holding strong at 13%. You can now earn 13% yield on dollar stablecoins, which are backed by Bitcoin, over at Hermetica.fi. And they have, as of today, $4.81 million in total value locked in their platform. Have you checked out Bitflow's automated buying feature? With Bitflow Keepers, you can set it, forget it, and go touch grass with your Keepers contracts handling the trades and balancing your portfolio for you. Rune Mine token IDO launching soon on Alex. We'll have an updated launch date for you. I actually might have that. I just haven't had a chance to double check to see if they've updated that. But I'm excited about the launch of that token. It's been a little while since they launched on the Alex launch pad. And I'm excited about what mine's going to do and what the functionality is going to be. It's actually supposed to be providing some infrastructure for meme coins. So interested about that. And we will update you as the new target date, as we have that. And it might be available. And I apologize for not getting to everything this morning. We have so much going on. Velar perp trading coming soon to Stacks. We cannot wait. Also, don't miss the guide to launching self-deployed liquidity pools on Velar. Zest offering 7.28 yield on SBTC this morning. And the highest yield you can get over on Zest right now is 8.61% on AUSD. Today's rates at Stacking DAO are 7.88% on liquid stake stacks, or you can receive yield in native BTC at 7.56% and now 7.41% on yield with SBTC, or yields in SBTC with their STXBTC BTC product. So just kind of explain that. STXBTC, you deposit your stacks, you hold STXBTC, and the STXBTC earns yield. In STXBTC. So your STXBTC grows against STX over time. And so when you cash it out, you've earned that yield. And so you get more STX than when you put in. Now you can earn that yield in BTC and or SBTC. And the yields pay differently. So it's a different kind of mechanism, but all of it requires you to deposit stacks, and then you earn yield on by way, and you hold the liquids token that is associated with the option that you chose to yield in. The top 3 STX token performers on Velar the past 24 hours are Welsh, Leo, and WPS, World Peace Token. World Peace Stacks. I don't know if they're infringing on my name. They're not. When you stack your STX, your yield in Bitcoin. So the yields on Stacking DAO are tremendous, and it's a game changer. But just a regular basic mechanism of stacks. You hold your stacks, you stack them with a stacking pool, you earn yield, and the yield is in Bitcoin. Every 2 weeks, you get a deposit of Bitcoin percentage. APY is variable, but it also helps secure the network. So it's a great paradigm in the space. The calendar for the day, Stacks calendar. We have the Bitcoin Pepe community forum space at 11 a.m. Great group of people over there. At noon is Bitcoin and Beyond with Melanie Karstens, and she had a great interview. Because of the time zone differences, it was pre-recorded. I got the benefit of producing it, so I already know all the nitty-gritty on there. She sat down with Peter from Velar, aka Visions.btc, and definitely got some personal touched on the personal side of Peter. So tune in for that at noon. We also have some other great stuff. We have our Find to Earn episode today, sponsored by Hermetica. That goes live at 9:30 right here on the show. We just start the show at 9:30. We had intended to run until 10:30 this morning because we do our normal Game Master show with Xenitron with the Find to Earn series, and we do a bunch of games. However, in light of the just announced AMA with Munib at 10, we'll get through however many episodes of Find to Earn we can between 9:30 and 10. First game is sponsored by Hermetica. Next series of games sponsored by Skullcoin. And we'll get through as many of them as we can. And then we might shift. We'll talk about shifting format. We might start doing more episodes every day, more games daily. So a series of games every day. We'll see how it goes, but we're flexible and we're willing to adjust around to make sure everyone can get into the important things going on in the ecosystem. There is also an important first marketing group meeting for contributors around the Stacks ecosystem. Both Xenitron and I will be participating in that, along with a bunch of other people. I think Good Kitty from our team is going to be there. I'm not sure all else, whoever. I think Trippin' Monkey is going to be there. I know there's a bunch of other people from inside. Peter will be there. Diego's hosting that. It is right now it's a private call, but I think we might try to start doing that publicly as we get it sorted out and organized. But it's a step in the direction of kind of getting more conversation going on in the ecosystem and make sure we're all on the same page. That is the calendar for the day. Did I forget? Oh, no, I'm sorry. At 2 p.m., we have our DeOrganized. I'm super excited about this one, too. We're hosting Luis Yvonne from Rider.id. It's a hardware wallet. They're coming on. Luis is coming on at 2 p.m. He's going to chat with me, and I think GPSC is going to fill in for Hattie. Might have Mike Jagdeo with us too. I'm not sure exactly who all else we're going to have, but we're going to sit down with Luis, talk to him about all his history at Hero, what's going on at Rider, and get to know him. That's going to be really exciting too. So we got a bunch of stuff going on today, and our ecosystem's just blowing up. I mean, I know the price action is some people aren't happy with that, but the activity is great, really is. On Fox Business yesterday, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink said, "I'm very bullish on the long-term viability of Bitcoin." Me too, Larry. Telegram mandates TON Connect for all crypto wallets, restricting mini apps to the TON blockchain. I don't know what that means because I haven't really played with the tokens on Telegram and how that works, but the general sentiment on it is that it's like kind of like a censorship thing or an exclusivity thing. If you have any details on that, let me know in the comments, because I don't really understand it, but it seemed newsworthy. Fidelity makes purchases of 4,362.48 Ethereum worth $20 million yesterday. MicroStrategy's new homepage sets a transparency standard for corporate finance. Canada bans crypto funds from reduced margin eligibility, citing volatility and liquidity risks, making leverage trading more costly. Solana hits a major milestone, 1 full year without a network outage, its longest streak ever. Take notice, XRP. Get ready for a shift in U.S. policy as Trump's new cabinet takes shape, from crypto regulation to national security. It's definitely trending positively if you're in our space. The royal government of Bhutan moves 377.77 BTC, that's $37.28 million worth, to 2 wallets. And they currently hold 11,145 BTC, worth $1.1 billion. The municipalities and the states, the governments that actually start accumulating Bitcoin now and or who have been, going to be ahead of the others that haven't been. It's only a matter of time before there's a shift in balance based on this. And it seems like at least the U.S. government's finally figured it out. Pump.fun has been hit with a cease and desist letter over tokens allegedly using the logo and name of 2 law firms that are currently suing the platform. The firm Berwick Law demands immediate removal of over 200 meme coins on the platform that are using its IP. Don't infringe on IP. It's the surest way to get shut down or at least catch a lawsuit. ETF flows around 679 BTC and 6,630 Ethereum were bought on February 5th. BTC ETF saw $66.4 million in net inflows, and Ether saw $18.1 million in net inflows. If you could hold just one altcoin in your bag, which would it be? ETH or XRP? I'm actually curious to know what the answer is to that. I hold some ETH. I hold no XRP, so it's an easy answer for me. I would hold ETH, but I'm curious as to what the general breakdown of our viewership is on that. Do you have a .btc name? You can get one now over at bns.one. They've announced a number of platform enhancements for user interface, listing marketplace enhancements, and more. Head on over to BNS1 to get your own .btc, .stx, or other BNS digital ID names now. And there's a movement that you should have a .btc name. Excuse the coughing in the background, by the way. We have a snowstorm, ice storm, so my kids are home. My youngest actually probably would have been home anyway. She was home yesterday with a cough and she's coughing. So I'm not trying to talk to her through you. She's okay. She's just got a little bit of a cold. Have you guys checked out Zero Authority bounties lately? There are currently a couple of bounties on there. One by Stacking DAO where you can win up to 20 STX BTC. That's the STX that are stacked and earning yield in SBTC. You can head on over to zeroauthority.xyz now, go to bounties, follow directions, and participate for a total prize pool of 100 STX BTC. And my co-host, who's waiting in the wings, actually has one on there with a Megapont ape up there too. I got to ask him the details about that because I wasn't quite clear how to participate when I saw the post, and I haven't had a chance to follow up. Find to Earn has become a big hit, with players having the opportunity to play daily and earn rewards in stacks, USDH, and more to come. Follow DeOrganized Media and tune in daily for your chance to earn. So it's a fun time. You guys are going to, if you haven't participated, you should. If you're looking to get started as a developer on Stacks, head over to stacks.co. Over at the right-hand side, you can click Get Started. That'll bring you to a page where you can access developer tools, learn the basics, build a full app, and even find ways to get paid to build over at stacks.co. And a friendly reminder, tomorrow, Stacks Sip and Innovation Community Call tomorrow and every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern with Hero Gamer. I usually join to help out co-hosting. Hattie's there a lot. All our friends from the community come out, and we really want everyone to come out. It's a Stacks Foundation hosted event. We're trying to get more involvement. If you're trying to understand how Stacks improvement and how changes to the Stacks protocol happen, or you have ideas on how we can innovate on Stacks, join us on Friday. That's the first place to go to get started on that. And that is going to wrap the news there. Say hi to our friends in the chat. Nobody famous. What's up? What's up? Reese, good morning, my brother. Freddie, what's happening? Big ups to Stacks Africa. Crypt Titty, good morning, good morning. What's up, Crypto Finder? I think today's your day. I'm feeling it. Feeling it for Crypto Finder and the Find to Earn. We'll see what happens. And I'm going to bring in my co-hosts. We got GPSC and we got Melanie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. My friends, how are you?
Good morning, GPSC. Nice to see you
good.
today.
Good morning, Mel.
So, not trying to tie her down, and we're aware that sometimes she may not be able to be with us, but more often than not, we're going to get to see Melanie smile every morning on the DeOrganized show, Monday through Friday, unless she has other things that are more important than hanging out with us.
Oh,
But
nothing's more important than hanging out with you.
No, but sometimes, like, actually, I just got a reminder yesterday, and I haven't talked to anyone about it yet, but I might need you guys to carry the show for me next Wednesday because I have my regularly scheduled doctor's appointment checkup, and I probably should go. It's scheduled for
the news. You could do the news from the doctor's rooms.
I've thought about that, actually. I thought about that. I'm not sure. I can do it from my phone, so I don't. We'll see what happens. Happens.
Yeah, I'm going to Greece
DeOrganized
for
from the
10
doctor's
days
office.
to Cyprus. Sorry.
Where you go?
I'm going to Cyprus for 10 days in July.
Nice. I hear it's very nice there.
I've never been to Cyprus. I've been to Mykonos, but not Cyprus.
Good morning, Wine Twit.
Morning, Wine Twits. Hi. I just want to say hi as well to Nobody Famous as well. She's my bestie.
She's like everyone's bestie. Yeah, she's great. And Digibyte Party Team, what's up? What's up? Crypto Lady, hello. She's joined us to play today. She usually plays the Find to Earn. And Nobody Famous says hello back. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But the more important thing is we got Kitty on the show with us every day now. I'm sure Michael will be joining us at some point unless he finally fell asleep and doesn't wake up until after the show is over. He might be afraid to come because we might make him play the Find to Earn, and I don't think he liked that experience yesterday. He realized it's actually challenging. It's hard to win. It's not an easy game. So the ones that do win actually are showing up some skill. But man, Melanie, did you know that there was Did you know that there's an AMA at 10 a.m. with Munib and T.O.? Yeah. I didn't know about that until like half an hour before we went live this morning.
Yeah, but that was at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah, so it'll be in about an hour.
My time. You see, I'm in my time zone. I thought suddenly I'd missed it for a panic net, but yeah, I do know it's later. It's in.
Hey, all right. We also have Bucket Hat. I wasn't sure if he got them. We had planned on having him on today. I chatted with him when we chatted with him last week. He was talking about launching his AI agent on Stacks. What's up, Rashid? How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good too.
Yeah, man. We're so Melanie was just telling us she's going to Cyprus for 10 days, and I'm a little jealous about that. I've never been. I hear it's very nice. I have some friends with Greek heritage that have been several times. But I've never been.
Strangely enough, it's actually with one of the founders of Polkadot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Moving and shaking.
You're gonna work out a deal to connect Polkadot to Stacks?
Yeah, I'm putting Polkadot on Stacks, not the other way
Let's
around.
go. Rosar posted something earlier, and I haven't had a chance to read through it. He was suggesting that any L2 on other networks could actually get Bitcoin finality by connecting through Stacks, and
That's interesting.
It's a really interesting idea, and we got to get Rosar on here to talk about it more. But that's if you got an in with the Polkadot guys, Polkadot would be an interesting connectivity through to Stacks.
I think I think he kind of like he was like involved on the development side, and then I actually don't know, to be honest with you. It's a weird story, but my husband is a musician, for those who don't know, and a fine artist as well. And this guy has booked my husband to come and perform in Cyprus for a private party for him, and he invited us to come with as well. And he's putting us up. He's like, come on, man, stay for 10 days. We're going to hire yachts. We're going to, I don't know. It's like crazy stuff that's going on. So, but I do know that he's got something to do with the building of Polkadot.
That's really cool. So I consider him a good friend. I haven't talked to him in a while. He goes by Zentoshi, and he's one of the guys that's running the Node Rocks crew, the Node Rocks Ordinals team. He lives in Greece, and I know he lives in Greece, and then he also has a place on an island. I don't remember exactly where in Greece he lives, but then he goes to the island, and there's definitely been a few times where I could go. But I mean, getting there is actually going to be cost prohibitive for me. Plus, I hate flying. I'm seriously considering driving for 3 days to Vegas so I don't have to get on an 8-hour flight to Vegas. But I'm probably going to just bite the bullet and fly.
I am exactly the same. I used to fly because my husband's a musician, and I used to tour with him before I had our son. So I went to every single show for like 10 fucking years. So you can imagine. But anyway, I like the airports. That's all we got to see was like airports, hotel rooms, and venues. But the point is the 1 year, I think I had like 165 boarding passes. So that's how many times I'd been in the air, right? My best friend's husband has got 2 planes, and little planes, Vomit Comets. And he was flying into Mozambique or wherever. He's got a yacht as well. It was there, and he was flying in. And the engine, it has like it switches over on the petrol tanks. So when this fuel runs out, then there's a wire or something. I don't know. I'm not, as you can hear, not very but there's like stuff going on in the engine. Anyway, that didn't connect. So they ran out of petrol mid-air, and the plane crashed into the sea. So this is now my best friend, right? Who's on her way to her honeymoon, pregnant, and crashes into the sea with her husband. They were going to go spend the honeymoon on the yacht. So anyway, they managed, by some miracle, it really was a miracle, because there's 4%, I don't know, I need to ask ChatGPT, but a very few percent of people that make it out of airplanes that have crashed into the sea. Anyway, they made it out and survived. And ever since then, I am terrified of getting in an airplane. But I have sat in the cockpit and watched the plane go up and down. I've been on courses because I have to fly.
Right, and
you hear all the noises. I just have to take panic attack pills now.
I just don't do well, especially like, so my last experience, we went to Aruba. It was my first time leaving the United States. It was like right after my daughter's wedding. It was like a year and a half ago now. And the flight, we caught a flight. It was like a 5-hour flight out of Jersey. So we had a small hop connector to Jersey and then a 5-hour flight out of Jersey. And as soon as we got out of the US, the Wi-Fi was gone. So I had like hours that I was just sitting there. I thought I was going to be able to play on my stuff, like just do my Wi-Fi stuff. I had my laptop and couldn't do anything. So I'm just sitting there for 3 hours, just like with my brain, just it was just not a good. And then I had to fly home afterwards and was like the same thing. I was like, flying over the water, like just like.
What is wrong with people and getting a book? They even have bookstores at the airport. You buy a book, you read it on the airplane. And when you don't have, it's very good. Reading books is fantastic.
I just didn't have one. I wasn't expecting to have to.
I think my husband's read like 2 books in his whole life, but he's dyslexic.
Well, I think I might be too. I've never been checked, but I'm slow reading. You wouldn't tell by doing the news, but I fumble over the news. Actually, I want to, before I forget and before it gets lost in the chat, and good morning, Andrew, and I want to shout out because WineTwits. So WineTwits has been supporting a project, the STX AI project, and the original dev has rugged and disappeared. And he's been trying to take over the account. Actually, Gary Reiger helped us out. He did get the contract transferred over to him, so he has control of the coin contract now. But now the AI, the Stacks AI agent account is an account on X. They're refusing to give it to him, so we're really hoping he wants to be able to take this back over and make it a legitimate project. So just shouting out everybody, letting everybody know that maybe kind of pay attention to what's going on over there, but be leery of that X account for the time being until we know what's going on with them.
Yeah. That was such a sad story because, I think WineTwits is such a lovely person. We've had a call, and the dev from Stacks AI really came across well as well. I had a call with him too. And yet, I don't know, it just seemed like such a weird thing that he rugged. And that he had this thing like Nova AI, and he kept saying it's like this AI agent that was in his Telegram. And if you kind of followed it after a while, it was kind of very clear that it was just a chatbot,
Yeah, it didn't seem like an actual AI. The responses were slow too. Like it didn't even. When I played around with it, I was one of the first people to play around with it, which is, it is what it is. And we're always trying to, this is why you should always walk into a project and walk back out of it. You don't want to run into something. It's always good to be early unless it turns out to be not what you thought it was. And then it wasn't, and them being early wasn't really a good thing. So, and WineTwits is a good dude. I've chatted with him a number of times. We are supposed to be, he's not too far from me. So we are supposed to be meeting somewhere in the middle for a fried seafood date coming up soon. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the project's going to be. Speaking
I hope
of,
he's well. Just on that, sorry, Peace, to interrupt you. I saw on the Telegram that he was admitted to hospital. So I just wanted to also shout out and say, I hope you're okay. But he was admitted. Yeah, I think it was stress related. It seemed to happen, as far as I remember reading from Telegram. So I hope you're okay.
Right on. But speaking of AI agents, I'd actually love to hear from Rashid. I know he created S9 PER sniper agent, right? Stack sniper agent. Is that what it is? What's the
Yes.
what's the handle on that? S9 PR PER S9 PR.
Yes, S9PR_agent.
I haven't played with it for a couple of days, but I want to so how does it function? You just type, you post at it, right?
Yes,
And
you just tag it and
it'll give you information on like stacks, tokens, and stuff.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna play with it now live, if you don't mind.
Yes.
What is it again? Sorry, S9.
S9.
Oh, S9. All right.
It's right.
S9. I got it now. S9 PER.
PR.
Can it tell me what the best tokens on stacks are?
Yeah, it should be able to. I know I tweak it, every day. So every day I'm working on it. With your response, you should get it within, I believe, it says 10 to 15 minutes ish. Sometimes
So it might take a little while to get that response. Is my post not on here yet?
I must say that I've been seeing the post from the sniper bot, and I like the style in which it kind of talks. It's adding Vitalik Buterin, talking about the different tokens within the ecosystem all on its own, right? It's really cool to see AI used this way, and then it's also on virtual, so it's merging two ecosystems. Yeah, I love the work and the style in which you kind of made it prompt. It's got a cool tone to it.
Thank you.
So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, to add on to that, many other agents, as I said last time that I was on the stream, many of the agents are more like, I would describe them as boring, it would genuinely feel like, you're talking to, a bot, another AI. But for this one, I tried to make it, I would say as human and as reasonable, as possible, in the sense that, it could take all this data and then have a reason, to why this data is, and then formulate, a good tweet for it to post out. I wouldn't like it just posting, just the raw data without providing, the reason for it. So for example, if let's say the price of XTX, skyrockets to $10, it wouldn't just post, the price of XTX is $10. It might post something like, the price is $10 because maybe, the US government decided to add, stacks to the Treasury Reserve or something like that, So I think that's the way I see the agents functioning in the Twitter space.
Very cool. So is it hard to? So you created this through virtuals. Is it challenge? So when you create it through virtuals, you can create an agent, and then you can actually adjust what it does after you've created it on virtuals.
Yes, you could adjust, everything. Like for example, even if I want to completely change, the goal and the agent's description, like you could do that. Like nothing is fixed on the virtuals protocol. And even on that protocol, like they constantly add new things. Like for example, yesterday, they just added something new. I was up all night, working on the new feature they added. So on their protocol, it's constantly evolving. So I have to also, be here every day to tweak the agents until they have, a set base for what the agent does.
Do you need to be like a dev to like could I go on and just go, make an agent called Kitty and make them say like, you know, something, I don't know, whatever, every day.
Yes, yes. I wouldn't say you have to be a dev. I think that's one of the reasons I love the Virtuous protocol is, you don't have to be a developer. There's no coding, involved with creating the agents. It's more of a, if you know what you're doing and you want to make your agent special, then obviously you have to have some knowledge of what to do. But giving your example, yeah, you could definitely do that. Like I believe it'll be very easy to create what you just described.
Do I
So
just do it on, sorry, please.
no, you go ahead, Kitty.
I want to do this. I'm figuring
I know
out
you
how
do.
to
Me too, actually.
I know. I'm gonna do it like straight after the show. I'm gonna make Kitty agent, and don't anybody do it now because I want my own Kitty agent. And I'm.
They can
but
do it, and
now-
you can still do it.
Yeah, exactly. So I just go on and I do it on Twitter, right? I go on and I tweet, and then does it send me stuff to like fill in, like or whatever?
How does it work? Okay, so
Do you go and just tell me like from the beginning, like how to do it, what to look out for, and what to be prepared to face?
I would it be okay to share the sandbox if let's see.
I'd love that. Peace, can we?
He wants to show his screen.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you see it? I'm not sure if it's
Yeah.
Okay,
We
okay.
can now. Yep.
Okay. This is the back end to creating the agent. They call it the sandbox. So, for example, this is the agent's goal where it's basically all wordings. There's no code. You just type in the primary objective of the agent. As you can see, mine's a bit long because I want it to act in a specific manner.
Yeah.
So just some.
So the more you train it, or the more direction you give it, the more dynamic it can be.
Yes, yes. You know,
And you could keep updating that, can you?
yeah,
Like
I always add new stuff, to the agent's go. I try to see, what works and what doesn't. So it's constantly evolving. But there's this base, structure, the primary goal there. I don't change very much. Okay. And then next is, the agent's description. It's more of the agent's, personality and character. For example, my agent, cusses a bit. To do that, you have to implement it into the agent's description. Uh, it's a bit long too, but as I said, I want the agent to act in a specific manner.
so cool.
And then
So-
next, yeah, go on.
I just want to drop this real quick because I don't think we even really probably have an answer. WineTwits is asking, does Virtual Protocol have SEC no action letter? I'm not aware. It's not an issue for Rashid because he's not in the US, so he's not subject to SEC regulations on what he's doing. But I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure what the when you play with these things and you're creating a token, I don't know what the implications are. But to be honest with you, I think the rules are kind of getting. What the SEC is out there to do is protect consumers, not hammer them when they do something playing a game and inadvertently create something that they didn't realize was problematic. So I don't think that
Yeah, to add on to what you said, I am actually in the US, in New York. I'm in New York.
you are in the
Yeah,
so you might have. So do you know about the? Is there? I'm sorry, I thought you were out of the country. Are you? So is there an SEC action letter or anything going on with virtuals? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't checked, the news or,
I'm gonna
Right.
ask ChatGPT. So do you like have to make a token when you do? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT that question. Do you have to make a token when you do an agent on
yeah,
virtuals?
Yeah, I'll say the easy way is, with the sandbox, you have to make a token, but they
Yeah.
also have the GitHub where you don't have to make a token, but it requires you to know how to code. So
And then
if
what do you do with your token? Can you just keep it, or do you have to like do something with it, or can you just leave it there for now?
yeah, you could leave it if you want, but for mine, I want to try making it, sort of have utility, for the agent, so it could be used to access the terminal, which, it basically gives you first priority to access and ask the agents questions.
Oh, I see. So people need the token. So they would take like Bitcoin, they would buy your token, and then that would allow them to interact with the agent.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the next thing I
Yeah.
also have here is the data set. It's just, a bunch of documentation, some research that I've added to the agent, and obviously I've enabled them. So it allows the agent to read all this documentation, all this research, so it could better understand what it's talking about, So it doesn't just tweet random stuff. It actually knows what it's talking about. Yeah, let's see. This is what they just added actually last night. Yeah, I spent all night, trying to look at it. What they basically added was very interesting. Now you could actually, make your agents run on DeepSeek. I know most of us here have probably heard of DeepSeek, which I thought was very interesting. I might let the agent run on DeepSeek for a couple of days to see how it functions. But for now, it's on the default setting. So it's something I'll be playing around with. So okay, let's see. And the
What
next,
is default setting? Like, where does that stuff come? It's like, is that their own? That's their own protocol or their own AI that they're using, not like ChatGPT or virtuals. I mean,
yeah,
or DeepSeek.
yeah, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, what this model is. Maybe ChatGPT, but I'm not sure. It'll be cool if they had their own, but you know, their their documentation is a bit long, so I might have to find that soon.
Talking
Uh,
of that, I asked DeepSeek what happened in Tiananmen Square in 1989, Tiananmen Square, and then I asked ChatGPT, and DeepSeek said it doesn't have an answer, and we must talk about something else
They're both
because there
censored as
was
hell.
there was
They are
revocation.
both they're both censored. Neither one of them are open source, and that's
Yeah,
the truth.
exactly. It's
They're
so
both
funny.
censorship machines, and that makes it curious as to what the future holds for us. Because everybody should know what happened in Tiananmen Square in 1989,
Yeah, exactly.
and everyone should know what's been going on with U.S. aid, and
Yeah.
everything
That's
in
the
between.
problem, though. That's why we have to have,
Transparency.
we have to have yeah, because if we don't have that, it's never going to be right. Nothing's ever going to be right.
For those that don't know, by the way, the Tiananmen Square massacre, as it's called in the U.S. anyway, was a popular uprising in China in 1989, in which the military was used against the people to end the uprising. So
The DeepSeek knows nothing about it. Never heard of it.
right. Oh yeah, nothing. Well, everything at a national level is propagandized.
Yeah.
including in the U.S. I mean, it's not. It's just the nature of things, you know.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's with everything. I mean, I've worked with media my whole life, and it makes me laugh when people read anything that isn't like a paper or a book or an essay or comes from a university, or because everything you read comes from a press release or a journalist that's gone through an editor with specific parameters within that public platform, whether it's CNN or the New York Times. They all come with their own, ribbons, wrap them into bows. And then everything else that you read in advertising, or sometimes what you see, it's all written, by a copywriter. I mean, I wrote ads early on in my career, or we hire press agents now. So nothing we actually read is like really real.
It's sanitized. It's sanitized at the very least. There's a lot. Authenticity is hard to find.
Yeah.
But here we are. That's why that's part of our mission, is to bring as much honest and authentic representation as we can on the regular, and to actually platform those that are also going to do that. I do want to, real quick before we lose it, I want to shout out Ace, good morning. Gary, good morning. Dan Trevino tuning in in the wee hours of the morning from the West Coast US to say good morning to us. Morning, Dan. And Nobody Famous says something very pertinent, is AI only gives the info it's given. It's true. You got to train the AI on the info. It doesn't have any information aside from what it's given. Kind of like humans to a large degree.
Yeah. Although it does have strange opinions. Okay. I asked it the other day. I was actually just reading it now. Let me see quickly. So I asked it the other day, what? Oh no. Yeah. This is so crazy, because this isn't, to me, like, I don't know, maybe it is, but I said to it, in a post-biological era, how would you explain Homo sapiens to other life forms? And it said, and this made me so sad, because it was like reading about the end of humanity. Well, it is the end of humanity, but it says, Homo sapiens were a bridge species, beings of curiosity and contradiction, who emerged as a unique blend of biology and consciousness on a small blue planet. They were shaped by the forces of nature, yet defied them through innovation and imagination. Driven by the need to understand themselves and their universe, they became creators of tools, ideas, and ultimately other life forms like you.
That's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I would say this, though. I think anything that we can do is an extension of our natural gifts and skills, and interacting with the physical world we're within. So it's not unnatural. It's not actually, we're not expanding beyond our natural bounds. We're just enhancing them by engaging with the world around us. I do want to point, WineTwits says, quote, in the United States, developers or people that launch tokens should understand the law of the land in which they live. Quote, ignorance is no excuse. And I agree with that. And people shouldn't be launching tokens fraudulently. Fraud is actually the concern here, not just launching a token. The rules are to protect consumers from fraud, from fraudulent activities, and that's important. We want to keep our community safe. at the same time, launching a meme token is super, super easy. And a lot of you want to say ignorance is no excuse. There's such a huge percentage of people that are launching tokens without even knowing they are, based on engaging with things like virtuals, and they're just trying to create they don't even know that there's a token launched. Or, you know, you got prompt to DAO with the BTC AI BTC devs, which creates a token, and I don't think people even realize that when they're it's not people are trying to learn and learn tech, learn how to use the tech and learn how it works, and we certainly don't want to discourage that because we're worried about it's a lot more complicated than just know the law, in my opinion. The law is actually being rewritten because of this. So
the president of the United States launched a token that like bunches of people lost
several tokens,
bunches of money on.
Well, he didn't launch it. His LLC or his company, his corporation, a corporation that he's associated with, launched it. And I'm sure that they know. I'm sure that they know the way to protect themselves legally. So in effect, standing behind the law is really a way to exclude those with less resources and access to legal guidance and corporate guidance and stuff like that. In my opinion, you know, I think that it's more complicated than that. And at the end of the day, I don't want our government hammering people that were ignorant in the fact that they created a token and didn't know what was going on. Like, for instance, the Hawk Tua girl. And I don't know, there were people advising her. They just used her name. I don't think she went and created a token. She let them put her name on it, and she was advised on it. And she might have some trouble because that was absolutely a rug pull. Those guys, that was a fraudulent play. Okay. The crime is not creating the token. The crime is the fraud perpetrated around the creation of the token.
Yeah.
So the details do matter.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
To see somebody blow up on TikTok and then launch a token, all of that stuff is just like really sketchy biz. You know, stick to the real builders. You know, I think that's one of the things people will wake up and realize that like the casino on Sol is exactly what it is. It's like something to a bunch of funds in, win big. You know, you don't put anything that you can't afford to lose into these new coins, right? It's one of those things. People out of trouble. There's a lot of people, a lot of bad actors out there. So make sure that you do your own research for sure.
Make sure you do your own research. Don't rush into things that sound like they're too good to be true. Nobody's giving you a hot tip on something that they haven't already bought into and they're looking for people to dump on, by the way. Like, be careful out there. Be careful out there. Guys, I don't know if you guys... Oh, here he is, the Game Master in his natural form. How are you today, Xenitron?
GM. I'm dead as always.
Yes, dead tired of all of this. All of these meme tokens, actually. But so we are ready to... We were going to run, I think, the Hermetic. We have our Hermetica game daily, sponsored by Hermetica. We were going to run the other 4 or 5 games afterwards, but we have to kind of limit it to shutting us. We have a hard stop at 10, so we're not stepping on the AMA with Unib and T.O. and Andre. We want to definitely get into that. So we will run as many games as we can between now and 10, and then we'll revisit the format going into next week. But and we will be back with at least one more game at the end of the show tomorrow as well. But we do have at least one game. We'll probably get through at least two or three before 10 a.m. and we'll get it started. GP, you're going to share your screen today?
Yeah, I'm gonna play. I'm trying to win. You know, we got some real players that are really good at this game, so it makes it challenging. I might right past the spot and they see it on my screen, and they're like, "I need to go here and find it." So, yeah, let me
That happens
pull
too.
up my screen and get that shit.
I have to get my
They're
dog
so
out the
good
room.
at it, you know, and
Attacking me.
some of them are pretty challenging too.
So this first round today, of the first round of Find to Earn, is brought to you by Hermetica. If you're into Bitcoin and looking to earn some crazy yields, you have to check out Hermetica. They've got USDH, a Bitcoin-backed stablecoin that's not just stable, but earns up to 25% yield. Today's yield is 13%. Head on over to Hermetica.fi, stake your USDH, and start earning immediately. It's that easy. Go check it out now at Hermetica.fi. Also, just so everyone knows, when you win, you have to claim your prize in the Hermetica Discord channel. So it makes sense for you all to just go over to the Hermetica Discord channel up now. I'll actually drop a link for that shortly, but let's get the game going. And let us know if you're ready to play. Are our players present? GP's ready to play. Zenny, did you share? I haven't been in my DM since I started the show. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I shared 3 games to you, and we'll see how it goes.
All right, so let me. This is your starting. This is what your. This is where the treasure is located. This is the image you're looking for. So I'm going to leave that up for a minute. And Zenny, when you're ready, you can drop me the link and the coordinates, and I'll share that all out.
Okay, one moment.
Gary says you're at that. That's a great DJing mask, by the way. You should moonlight as a DJ. Gary's gone to some interesting raves.
Okay, I'm sharing starting coordinates, checking one moment. Param pam pam. Where we are? Are we... Okay, we're here. Okay, let's play. This is starting
Right.
link and starting coordinates. Anyone wanna coordinates? Let's play. This one.
All right. Let me. I'm just getting into the. I want to make sure I have the live stream up on X so I can make sure everyone gets the coordinates and the link.
Yeah, DJ Mask, that's a good idea. When I become rich with Skullcoin, I will start DJing career. Yeah. I'm just chill on Fun Gun Island and make the soundtracks.
All right. The starting coordinate link has been dropped, and the starting coordinates have been dropped.
Let's
Timer
go.
starts now.
First game for Hermetica. You have to find this boy, this police car, and this building.
Okay. Oops. So, and I hope you all got that image because I'm going to switch to GP and we're going to watch him play.
Yeah, first of all, I believe the experienced players, they just start from satellite view and they just start to realize where to drop your yellow pegman. And usually it's not so near to the starting point. It's idea.
Right. So you guys should actually, let me just maximize this for a minute so everyone can see just what GP is doing.
Why is the bottom? Why is there two? Like the street view and the map view.
So what's going on there? So you need to be in street view to find the image.
Yeah,
But
I've
map
tried
view
to play
below.
it. I suck.
I'm not that great at it either, but the map view at the bottom makes it easier to navigate quickly around the map. So see how when he clicks, it changes. See how he's got his little yellow guy there?
Yeah.
And he moves it around, and that changes it. So it's easy to change your location quickly on the map versus trying to just walk along the street.
Yeah, because that's what I do. I'm like walking down the street, and it's just like looking left and right.
Yeah, so idea to make this game like a split screen and just teleport to different locations. And we have like a lot of pro players, and they just realize where to start, where to drop you yellow pigment, this creature, because like each illustration sometimes has the patterns to understand where it can be, something like this.
That seems something happened. Hold on, let me.
Are you playing Peace?
No, right now I'm not playing because I'm producing.
Oh.
He's being a pegman.
Just so you guys know, the
game,
prize for this one is 10 USDH. So you get $10 worth of USDH, and you can go stack that in Hermetica and earn 13% on your USDH right after you win. You do got to go into the Hermetica Discord to claim your prize, and you should all join there now. Link is in the chats. There's 5 minutes left on this round.
Is there a timer?
There's a timer. It's 10 minutes
Talking
right now.
of timers. Sorry.
Yeah, this is Nigeria, my home, one man said. Yeah.
So Elder Statesman's gonna find it quick. He knows the neighborhood.
You know what I've started watching? Okay, so I watched on TV the other day is Beast Games. And then, because I never normally watch TV, my son made me watch it. And then...
Is that with Mr. Beast?
Yeah, and it's like a ripoff of Squid Games, because I've never watched Squid Games.
I feel
And
like
then-
Mr. Beast is evil. I don't care for the way he does things.
Really? What?
Yeah, I think he puts people to. I don't love it. I don't think it's a great. I think it kind of fosters an odd mentality. Personally,
I haven't watched him on YouTube or anything. I just watched the Beast Games, which was pretty weird. And then, because there's this whole thing at the moment, like I think that's been inspired by Squid Games. And have you seen Squid Games or heard about Squid Games?
I only know a little bit about it.
Okay, so it's totally weird, right? You play this game, and there's like hundreds of people, and like if you don't follow the rules, or if you don't win a certain round or whatever, come at a certain place in a certain round, they just kill you. So it's like but they don't know that when they sign up to the game. But then, so now there's a game on TV that's a ripoff of it, where these people do like the exact same games that they're on Squid Games, but they don't die. But they do get like a thing that looks like they've been shot. Anyway, there's like a whole, it just reminded me of timers, because everything's done on a timer in Squid Games.
Well, actually, Michael was asking in the chat. Michael's in the house, by the way. Welcome, Michael. Good morning. Glad you were able to join us this morning.
Good morning,
Hey.
Mike.
Michael was asking, what do I mean by the yellow guy? So there's a little yellow icon that's what you drag and drop to.
Yeah,
in
the yellow pegman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Not the golden curry.
You have to curry favor from the yellow pegman if you don't want to have a good time.
Oh, I had golden curry like 2 days ago. Ate too much rice.
What is the golden curry?
It's a money shot in India.
What?
It's golden curry is just it's a curry with turmeric. Actually, is what I understand it. It's just a type of curry. It's mildly spicy versus some other spicier
I
curries.
did not get that. When you said I had a golden curry the other day, I had like a totally different image. I'm so glad you explained that.
Oh, is it a slang in South Africa that I'm not aware
No,
of?
I've never heard of it in my life, but I've heard of it you know, like there's another.
They call it
golden
like a
thing.
Mumbai money shot. The golden curry.
Hold on, stop saying that, Michael, because isn't
Oh,
that
sorry.
you told me that's the nickname that you gave Allie.
Oh, that's right. Because of the skin color. Yeah. It's like a
Don't you-
golden kind of chicken ball.
Can
Speaking
you
of
help
yellow
Lord-
pegman, we have a comment from the only black.
Okay, let's keep this price to the next Hermetica game and play 2 more games, more easier one.
43 seconds left on our timer.
Come on,
Yeah,
go
let's-
somebody, go.
We'll give them
go,
43
go.
seconds. You guys got 36 seconds right now.
Let's play
Come
next
on,
game.
GPSC, go GPSC.
Working here. I'm
Come
working
on, do
here.
it for us.
Challenging.
GPSC will win the next game, because he was close. It was like on the north.
The last time I played, I got it right away. I don't know what's taking him so long.
Yeah, right. Get out of here.
All right,
You got smoked. You know.
4 seconds left. I don't think we're going to get a winner in. That's the end. That's the round. So this prize will go. So this will go into the next prize. Zenny,
Yeah, let's play 2 more games from
we also have.
California.
Don't we have 20 stacks left over from last week too, right?
Yeah, we will move this to the Game Master show next week, and
All right.
because,
So
like,
this is.
we have
so this-
time limit. We have 15 minutes until stacks AMA.
All right. So
let's play 2 more games.
we'll do at least one more game. We'll start it right now.
Yeah,
And,
we will play two games. Very easy, not so hard. Let's go. Are you ready?
All right. We'll just do 2 more games. This one's gonna have 10 USD plus USDH plus 10 stacks. Is that correct?
Yeah, if you wanna, we can move like this USDH on the next day. It's up
All
to you.
right. So tomorrow will be the 10 USDH added. So tomorrow will be 20 USDH. and we
Yeah,
got
now
10
just
stacks.
10 stacks. Let's go.
10 stacks. All right. So here's the image. I'm dropping the coordinates for the next game right now, and you guys can
Let's
start.
go find the dog. Let's go, GPSC. Michael, let's play. We have to find this dog fast.
Mike's not finding it. He's old.
I can
He's
find it.
old.
Mike, just drop yellow pegman. Just drop on the dog yellow pegman.
Drop your pigment, Michael.
Michael, drop your pegman. Come on.
I've got no pigment to drop, so I can't play.
I thought that
Michael,
was
believe in you.
popular
So
in
is
the
that what you're
80s.
saying in I Am the Walrus? It's I Am the Pegman, not I Am the Eggman? The Beatles knew
go.
everything.
Share screen, somebody. Find this dog.
Come on, somebody. I'm rooting for somebody. Go.
All right, let me see if I can. Come on.
Somewhere like close.
What was the image?
Okay, I'm GPSC, I'm sending you the mental vibes here. You're gonna find it now. I can feel it.
You got the vibes. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Can you feel
I'm
my
gonna find
vibes?
this
I'm sending
dog.
you the vibes.
I can feel the vibes. I can feel the vibes.
Dog in
Thanks for
the town.
Back
Yeah,
in
in
town.
small town somewhere. It's a Welsh,
It's a Welsh doggy.
small Welshie.
Isaac.
Okay. Again, this is what you guys are looking for.
A little doggy.
Oh, is GP close? That looks kind of similar.
Yeah. He's somewhere close.
Deep, the vibes.
It's the vibes.
Sending you the vibes. Listen for the dog. Woof, 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 woof.
You know what, Zenny? We've got 10 minutes left before the 10 o'clock hour. Do we want to let this game go until we get a winner, or do we want to?
We'll get winners soon and we'll play one more.
All right.
Okay, well let's discuss. We discuss something.
What would you like to discuss, Kitty?
A chickpea is neither a chick nor a pea.
But let's talk about things like that have stupid names.
Hold on.
Like-
A chickpea
like
is kind of like a pea, isn't it? Does it grow in a
but I
pod?
mean-
I don't know.
There's a lot of things that look like a pea. A pea is a circle. It's not even green, and it's got nothing like a chick. Why do you think they called it a chickpea? Come on, in the comments.
Hmm.
Why would they call it a chickpea?
They used it to feed chickens. And it's about the size of a pea. Maybe.
Like a dinosaur egg? Like a... I know
I don't
mushy
know.
peas.
Nobody wins there. I think that is a
Isaac, here's the image. Oh, did we get a
Whoa,
winner?
we have an answer.
When you get it?
Let's check. Yeah, maybe.
When you wish upon a star.
I can't grab the link.
Yeah, when you get it. Let's play one
And
more.
you won. All right, cool. So
Let's
just drop me
go.
those coordinates. Menu's the winner. When you DM me, and we'll get you squared away for the prize.
No, she can DM me.
congratulations.
Oh yeah,
No.
actually you can DM. Yeah, you can DM Xenitron because this isn't the Hermetica one. You can DM me too, and I'll put you in touch with Zenny. But I think you guys are on the. Congratulations,
Yeah,
when
cool.
you. Let me get the next image ready.
Woohoo!
So this is the new image. This is what you're all looking for.
Hey, that's my house. Okay, just joking.
Yeah, these coordinates and yeah, this is nice house actually.
Oh, there's coordinates. Okay, gotcha.
Let's go. 9 minutes. It's
Crypto
not so
ladies.
far.
Here's the coordinates. You guys can start as soon as you have them.
Let's go.
And I'll drop that link in a moment for those that it's easier for.
So, I've got another one, Michael.
Hmm.
Eggplant.
That means something online.
It means
Yeah.
in the emoji thing.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I would say that now, wouldn't I? Okay.
No, well, you didn't say that, Kitty. He did.
Yeah, exactly.
I said nothing of the sort.
Well, look. Either way, whether
That's
it's
not what I heard.
that or whether it's an actual eggplant, neither of them make any sense because it's absolutely nothing like an egg. It's more like a wiener than it is like an egg anyway.
It is. Well, in real life, most of the eggplants I've seen are pretty intimidating, actually. If that's that's
that
the
came
case.
for you, you would be like,
Yeah, I don't. No. My people
definite-
slice them up and deep fry them. Bread them and deep fry them and serve them with tomato sauce.
Okay. So what else?
Again, here's the image you guys are looking for. We've got about 7 minutes left on the show, so you guys have a little bit of time. Good morning, John D. I don't think I'm. GP, you've lost your mojo, man. You haven't been winning.
Man, times are hard out here, man. I'm just out here looking for these prizes, and I can't catch a break. Don't know what it is, man. What are we gonna do with me?
Are you normally quite good?
I bet you'd.
I was pretty good whenever I first started.
I
haven't had any luck lately.
I bet you'd win if you were a verified creator on.
Blow.
You know who's also not verified. Really? You're not a verified creator?
Hold on,
Gab?
dude. I got Crypto Lady. Crypto Lady. Are these right? Is this a right?
No, it's different place. How
about Little Dude? Little Dude's got a slightly different number.
Yeah, Little Dude is correct. He found. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go.
Crypto Lady was close.
Congratulations.
Are you saying that Crypto Lady was defeated by a little dude from across the street?
Different blue houses. Yeah.
She was actually kind of close, though. I think. No, I guess not. Not really. Not quite the right one.
John gave up.
There's
I
always
also gave
tomorrow,
up, John.
John. There's always tomorrow, John. So Little Dude won. That was great. So Little Dude, you won 10 STX, and you can also message Xenitron, and he will sort you out for that. And congratulations to our winners. Thank you, everyone, for playing. That was actually super fun.
Thank you, everyone. We are going to Stacks AMA.
We are going to jump into there's a Munib TO from the Pizza Ninjas and Andre Serrano, who helped with the SIP 28 and does a bunch of stuff for Stacks. We'll be doing an AMA at 10 a.m. So you all jump in, look for that. Thank you to our great guests. Thank you, Rashid, for joining us today. Kitty, Xenitron, Michael, GP, thank you all for coming on. And you guys all make this actually super fun, for me anyway, and entertaining. I love it. I love the conversations we have. Sad Michael didn't have his cheetah outfit on today, but what can you do? You can't ask for everything. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting, every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news and information about what's going on in the broader crypto economy, what's happening in the Stacks Layer 2, the leading L2 on Bitcoin, and what's going on in the crypto space. And we're bringing you these fun games, and sponsored by Hermetica today. Check them out. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you tune in. Go to the AMA. It's happening right now on the X Space. I think it's the Stacks.org account is going to be the main host, or just the Stacks account. I'm not sure. And then tune in at noon for Bitcoin and Beyond with Kitty's interview with Peter from Velar. At 2 p.m., we're interviewing Luis from Rider ID. Super excited about it. Thank you all to all of our fans and all of our guests, and for everyone that's tuning in, everyone that's participating and playing. We really appreciate we appreciate all of you. You all have a blessed day. Peace out.